Hey guys, Ryan with Skyline Acres here, and for today's video, I wanted to do an update video. If you remember back in the spring, we had videos where we moved our garden from one location to a new location. We basically created an area here in our yard. We leveled it off. We had several videos on this whole process. And then we put these Vego raised garden beds in, not sponsored by the way. And we basically did this whole project. If you want to go check those videos out, you can. I'll link them up here. And by the way, guys, I'm not the gardener in the family, my wife is. So I might get some of this wrong out here and different things, but just bear with me. I like gardening, I like growing things. I just typically have too much other stuff going on. Everything has been great. The overall size of the garden, it's just me and my wife. The distance between the beds, which I can't remember what we used right now, but if you're wondering, go out there and check out those videos. I know you can run a wheelbarrow and a cart through these openings here. The only thing we might do is we may change the location of where some of the plants are planted next year. Just, you know, instead of like a peppers here, maybe put them over here or whatever. We made the end here to where the exact distance from here to here, we could have a pathway, and then we could add another thing of beds right here. But for this year, we did corn right here. Well, we tried to do corn, but we are not gonna add the beds right away, right here. I think next year we are gonna try to do corn again. More on the corn here in a minute. I'll tell you what happened and maybe get y'all's opinion. Next thing I want to talk about, guys, if y'all remember when we built this thing, we originally thought we were going to put stone in here for the pathway material, and we went with mulch. That has been a major positive thing that we did. I'm really liking it. There's landscape fabric underneath the mulch. I mean, there has not been a speck of weed coming up through here. Now, it will, you know, in the future as the mulch turns to dirt and stuff. When we built this, we had mentioned that phase 2 is we're gonna run a water line from our basement out to here. But that's phase 2 and we haven't got to it yet. So we've been watering the whole entire garden with this one sprinkler right here. And let me tell you what, that thing works like a charm. We're gonna do phase 2. We want water out here for the garden and for other reasons, and that way we can have drip irrigation and all that. But to get us up and going, I mean, there's the width of the garden, and that sprinkler sets in the middle, and it just does the whole thing. When my wife was planning this project out, our old garden had like, I don't know, 4-foot tall fencing all the way around the perimeter of it. And we had to do that for several reasons. Rabbits, chickens, that kind of thing. Well, she thought she might need it on this garden, and she has informed me that we don't need it. So it's great. The raised beds, just the nature of them, at least for us, they keep rabbits out. So on our old garden, we kind of had raised beds, but they were probably a third as tall as these, and the rabbits still got in there. So don't need a fence for that. As far as deer goes, we've never had a deer issue because we live out in the country, and the deer, you know, are scared of everything. So they're always down in there. And we have an underground fence with dogs and stuff, so deer don't come up here. And on our old garden, it was a little bit closer to our chicken coop, and the chickens could come up to the garden, but they never come up to this front yard area up here. All right, guys, so I'll just walk through the garden starting at this end and kind of show you how it's doing, because it's, you know, I haven't showed the garden since we planted it. But we have 2 blueberries right here. Obviously, they're just kind of stagnant for this year. Over here, like I said, guys, I might get some of this stuff wrong, but we have some gourds right down in there. There's one of those gourds. So I come over here, This tomato right here was a volunteer from down by our chicken coop. It has turned out to be a cherry tomato. We've got some different marigolds over there. And on our trellis and netting, she says she loves this trellis. We have a couple of decorations up there. Got some bird deterrents. So over here in this bed, guys, we have sweet peppers right here. I forgot what those are, but these are mini type peppers. Got marigolds throughout. Got some bell peppers over here. Then over here's the hot peppers. I can't remember what all is what, but you can see them there. Coming over here to this garden, I believe these are Brussels sprouts. Walking over here, you've got some eggplant. We've gotten all kind of eggplant this year. Over here, you've got some other kind of gourds. And she really wanted me to say, guys, with the layout and the spacing that we did, I mean, this waterfall effect of these bigger vines has just not been an issue. There's some of the gourds. Got some mini small type pumpkins down in there. Let's see what we can find over here. Got some marigolds in there. These are collard greens right here. This on this trellis, oh yeah, okay, so this one is gourds. You can see them. They've done really good on the trellis. You've got another one right here. All right. So that's been kind of fun. Got another one right there. And then over here on this side of the trellis, we have cucumbers, and you can see how they've waterfalled over here. But she said she's picked some today, so I don't know what all's on here, but you can see them down in there. Some baby ones in there. So trellis does good for that. And then in this bed, this is our tomatoes. This is just a mixture of large and cherry tomatoes. I don't know all the varieties, but you can see we've really been getting a lot lately, and they have been good. Man, I love a BLT with some mayonnaise and all on it. Oh yeah, these are the, I don't know what you call them, but these are the, it's like a dark tomato. It probably grosses some people out, but they turn red, but the dark stays there. So where that green is, they turn red. So it kind of looks, let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. Can you see that one there? Okay, kind of looks like that. Here's one on the ground. You've got the red and the dark there. That's something new. I don't think we've ever done that before. There's a cherry. A bunch of them on there. Also, the marigolds, we typically don't do, but we just thought it'd be fun to do this year. And, you know, I don't know, we've really enjoyed them. I don't know if they're helping or not with pests. And they may be, you know. They attract bugs that eat pests. And then also, I think it's something to do with their roots or whatnot. Pests don't want to be around them for whatever reason. So anyways, they've been fun. So she asked me to ask y'all if you guys have any suggestions on like overwintering type crops that we should grow. Let us know. I think she wants to try garlic, so we might be doing that. But if you have any other suggestions, put them down in the comments. Also, if you have any suggestions on, I guess, bird deterrents, our main issue, so we have a lot of birds here. This whole property is like a bird sanctuary. And because of that, we have all kind of bird houses too that were already in place. I mean, we built them, but they've been in place for years. Now, the birds have not really messed with like the mature type stuff. But what did happen was they pulled the corn sprouts up. So that's basically why we don't have corn. So if you guys have any suggestions on that, let us know. We were thinking maybe like we have a PVC cage, if you will, that we put bird netting on, and we have that over our strawberries. So we were kind of thinking maybe build something like that up here. But the only problem with that is it's large and it doesn't store real easy. So I don't know. If you have any suggestions, let us know. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to give y'all an update on the garden, kind of walk through and show it to you, since we've did so many videos on the garden and building this thing. So on that note, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you again next time. Y'all have a good one.